and welcome back to Daily Dhamma, a letter to our children. I'm Dhamma Bum, and I will be your guide for today's guided meditation. Today is March 23rd, and it's a Monday, and our topic is the blur. Last week we looked at calm abiding. The blur is the opposite, and we'll spend a little time on that. When you come in, please shoot us a note. We can't see who is here, but would be happy to give you a hat tip. Today we're back to the teaching Buddha, which you see on the screen. The teaching Buddha sits with his right hand raised, thumb and forefinger making a circle, which is the connection between the teacher and the student. His left hand is in his lap, palm up. Please take a look at the description boxes for this and other episodes. It's got information in there about Buddhism, excuse me, and meditation that might be useful to you. On Mondays, we take a look at the coming week. In about 24 hours, there will be a closed caption version with a transcript available. And the reason we do guided meditation is in the hopes that participants will pick up enough interest or enough practice on meditation that you'll want to do this in your own home, in your own garden. And you can listen to chanting or bird songs or guided meditations. There are thousands of them out there. And like that. So we wish you well with that. As always, the first part of our meditation is samatha or serenity. About halfway through, we'll move to panya or wisdom, but it always goes in that direction. First we get calm, then we wise up. It's never vice versa. Wisdom never arises from a mind in turmoil. And we want to give a special thanks to Mrs. D, who has provided the bonsai tree. And hi to whoever it was that said hi. Hi back. We want to send a special thanks also to Glenn and Brian and Mike, to Sam, Ediko, take care on your trip, Mitsuko, Neko, and everybody else that comes. And so with that, on my mark. Please find yourself in a quiet spot. Spine straight, shoulders back. Lower your chin towards your chest and let your hands rest in your lap or on your thighs or your knees. Close your eyes and your mouth and imagine a ball of white light, an inch or two, 3 to 5 centimeters beneath your nostrils. Inhale through your nose. Watch it go down past your heart to your stomach and back out the same way. Breathe in through your nose. Watch it go down past your heart to your stomach and back out the same way. To the person who was asking, this is guided meditation and it'll go till about 9:15 Japan time. Don't worry about how deep or how shallow your breath is, how slow or how fast it is. Just natural breaths for you as you breathe in through your nose, down past your heart to your stomach, and back out the same way. When outside thoughts intrude, gently brush them aside, thinking, no, that's not my business. I'm focused on my breath as it goes in through my nose, down past my heart to my stomach, and back out the same way. As usual, on Monday, we start with the Dhammapada, verses 1 and 2. Mind is the forerunner of all things. Think and act with a corrupt heart, and sorrow will follow as surely as the cart follows the ox that pulls it. Mind is the forerunner of all things. Think and act with a pure heart, and happiness follows as surely as one's never departing shadow. So we are taught that it is our mind which creates our moods, our delusions, our obsessions, and we meditate to calm our mind and tame our heart. We are as happy as we want to be. Our attitude is entirely up to us, and we are not the boss. We look at our thoughts, we examine them, see them for what they are, and we let them go. If we let go a little, we get a little serenity. If we let go a lot, we get a lot of serenity. And if we let go completely, that is, if we accept life just the way it is, then we find complete serenity. We need to say a word about the human condition. Our experience as humans consists of 5 khandhas, or clinging aggregates, and they are our body, our feelings, memories and perceptions, thoughts, and consciousness. And they are all impermanent, unsatisfactory, and not the self. We look at them and we let them go. Let's keep in mind that our monkey mind and our thoughts are very busy, rushing around, moving quickly, always in a blur. And instead of that, we need to slow down, take time, and be still. As meditators, we have 3 duties. Our first duty is mindfulness. And in this group, we focus on the ball of light. We listen to the Dhamma talk, which, not to get attached to it, but to let the words seep into our consciousness. Our second duty is collectedness, or concentration. When outside thoughts intrude, we gently brush them aside and focus on the light. And our last duty is contentment. And that means we have a responsibility to be content now. We are either content now or we are not content. If we are restless, irritable, or discontent now, then we are restless, irritable, discontent people. So if you put them together, mindfulness, collectedness, and contentment, in a word, we could say, be still. And if we can be still for a few seconds today during this meditation, then we can be still throughout the coming week as we go through our days. And we can do that for a number of minutes. And we just stitch together these little moments of peace and Shazam, as it's like magic. We look up and we see, golly, I haven't had an angry, resentful, fearful thought for an hour. Wow, how did that happen? Well, how indeed. This is why we meditate. Now, this week, we have 4 tips, things to watch out for as we go through this week. When we encounter others, let's be impeccable in our speech. That is, say what we mean what we say, but don't say it mean. Let's not assume. I don't know about you, I'm not a good mind reader. So if I assume, I make an ass of you and me. Q-tip, quit taking it personally. Whatever else the universe may be, it's not here to mess up Dhamma Bum's life or anyone else's life. And finally, let's do our best. Now, as we move into Panya, or wisdom, the second part of our meditation today, let's recall that this month, is about right intention. And so we return to the Dhammapada, verses 11 and 12. Those who consider the inessential to be essential and see the essential as inessential don't reach the essential, living in the field of wrong intention. Those who know the essential to be essential and the inessential to be inessential reach the essential, living in the field of right intention. So, right intention, being peaceful, at one, still, is the opposite of the blur. The blur is when we are so deluded in our own drama that we've got no time for the Dhamma. The Buddha taught us to avoid the way of slackness and the way of tension, and to focus on what is essential. Ajahn Brahm said, the practice of virtue means getting hold of the mind, which is being defiled by habitual patterns of unskillful reactions, the reactions of a crazy person, the reactions of a person who just cannot see. The mind is covered up with grease and dust, so it cannot see its own welfare. The practice of virtue is the first shining and cleaning up of the mind, wiping away the accumulated dust and grime of many lifetimes. So, virtue, that is, ethical conduct, requires mindfulness. That's not in keeping with the modern day blur. Ajahn Brahm again. The Buddha not only encouraged faith using the metaphoric carrot, he also used the stick. The stick is just reflecting and wisely seeing the consequences of going the wrong way into the realm of craving and desire, of disappointment and frustration. That is enough of a stick because it gives a sense of wholesome fear, otapa, the fear of consequences, of not continuing to make an effort, not continuing to walk this path, and not continuing to progress as far as your ability allows. So, how do we take care of the blur? We need to go slowly enough to see detail. If you're on a Shinkansen, a bullet train, you might be able to see the mountains behind, but everything in the foreground blurs and disappears. We can see no detail. To a lesser extent, that's true in a car. We're traveling along and we're just looking out. The signposts disappear. We don't see them. If we ride a bicycle, it gets a little bit better. If we're riding slowly, we look around, we can see more detail in the world. If we're walking, it's even better. And best of all is what we are doing now, to sit calm, copacetic, abiding. We make a whole and we focus. The faster we go, the blurrier things are. So for clarity, we calmly abide. We sit implacable in mindful concentration. We imitate the Buddha. We make a whole. Instead of being irritated and irritating, we focus on our breath. We follow our breath, and we are at one. Our purpose is selfless service. And selfless service is service to God and to our fellows. And God can be whatever you think. As Buddhists, it's good, orderly direction. For some people, it might be grace over drama. That works. Whatever it is that you turn to for spiritual guidance. So how do we do selfless service? First of all, We serve others with no thought of the outcome. We do the work, and God takes care of the outcome. 2, we're in the front of the boat. We got our hands on the oars, and we row, and we row, and we row. And in the back of the boat, God or grace or great universal spirit, Uncle Gus, whoever it is, has her hands on the tiller, and she guides us to the safe harbor where we belong. We row, God steers. 3rd, we practice unconditional love for the world, not transactional. Transactional is you do this for me and maybe I'll do something for you. Reciprocal love, on the other hand, is not emotional blackmail. We do the right thing because it's the right thing to do. This should be two-way mutual regard for the divine spark in each other. I see your pain, I honor it, but I don't need to fix it. I mind my own business. This is compassion, not codependency. We don't need to run around with our monkey mind, obsessed with everything. What are they doing? Why did she say that? What about the economy? Why don't we reorganize organized religion? What about the election in Upper Absurdistan? Those things have nothing to do with us today. We look at them, we see them for what they are, and we let them go. So this week, whether we're in meditation or in our daily life, we focus our attention. When we get distracted and we weed up, we return to following our breath. We abide. And we remain mindful of the divine spark within us and within others. So this week, as you go through your week, if you find yourself restless, irritable, or discontent, take a breath, step into the next room, close the door, put your earphones in, put on this recording, and imagine a ball of white light an inch or two below your nostrils. Breathe in through your nose. Watch it go down past your heart to your stomach and back out the same way. Namaste. Okay. Thank you for being here. Banana, thank you for your messages. I couldn't answer while I was doing the guided meditation. If you're still here, this is a guided meditation that we do for people who are interested in it. And best of luck to anybody who's doing it. We'll be back here on Friday, March 27th. That'll be at 3:45 p.m. Japan time. There are a lot of the people who have commented are obviously in Japan. For people who are listening outside of Japan, please check your clocks. We don't have daylight savings time here. Nobody messes with this is the land of the rising sun, don't you know? So we don't screw around with that. If you're already here, you know how to get here. If you're listening to this later, as most people do, please check today's daily Dhamma. That's for March 23rd. There's a little 3-step procedure for how to get onto the live stream. Thank you to the guy who did it. We won't out you, but we appreciate it. And if this was useful, please subscribe, give us a thumbs up, a comment, share with others, or consider giving us a super thanks. And with that, thank you very much, and we will see you next Friday. Namaste.